Hello guys, today's video is about a game called Manor Lords. Manor Lords is a pretty good city builder. I took the day off to play it at EA launch and had previously played the demo from a year or two back. And I had some fun with it, but it doesn't really have anything that makes me want to keep playing at this point. In writing this review, I'll compare it to other city builders I've enjoyed, Ostriv, Banished, Foundation, etc. Manor Lords is great-looking city builder, that's for sure. It's awesome to have flexibility in your housing plot and field boundaries, leading to more realistic-looking towns that aren't all locked to a grid. Also, being able to zoom down to the ground level and run around your city looking at it is super cool. However, I will note that it's just your housing plots and fields that have flexible placement. Basically, all other buildings are still some predetermined square shape that you place, which kind of reduces the coolness of it all. It's awesome to have all these slightly different shaped housing plots, but then every warehouse or lumber camp or any other building is absolutely identical to others of that type. So I'd say that the gridless custom plots is a cool feature, but it's a limited one in scope. The biggest problem with Manor Lords today is that it's pretty passive. Maybe this will change over time, but I'm not hopeful. The game is really easy once you get your first town even slightly going. The developers can tweak things to make it harder, change the amount of food, berries, hunting, produce, makes, effects of seasons harsher, etc. But I don't really know if that fixes the issue. I guess the problem is that I feel like I'm mostly not playing the game. I click one or two buttons and then sit and wait for 15 minutes, then click one or two buttons more. Other city builders tend to either have more complex supply chains, more decisions to make, and the micro level or something else to keep you engaged. Manor Lords doesn't really have that. In fact, it does have some excessive micromanagement, having to manually take people out of the farm or berry harvesting during off-seasons. But that is absolutely annoying and something I wish I could automate. But there are also a lot of positive sides in this game. The music is fantastic. The battles are shockingly impressive considering they're somewhat of the afterthought in a game that's not even trying to be a total war killer. The dev and producers are awesome and a welcome and vocal step in the right direction for the industry alongside Larian and Arrowhead. The first opt-in beta patch has already made dozens of improvements and fixes within a couple weeks. This game is beautiful though. You probably don't need me telling you that, but the attention to detail and historical grounding goes a long way for people like me. Together with the gorgeously unique seasons and the wonder of Unreal, very few games, if any, surpass Manor Lords in its ability to make me stop and appreciate the scene for a moment. Gameplay-wise, the number of resources and complexity of resource management is just right for me. No annual resources change and trade routes that take a chartered accountant to keep track of. No glaring gameplay gaps where the illusion breaks, nor incentive to mindlessly scale in an endless, stressful loop. Managing my village just seems to make sense, where if something goes wrong, it's almost always because of something that could and should go wrong because of my mistakes or chains. And when something goes right, it's incredibly rewarding. Overall, it's a fun game and I'm glad I purchased it. I played it for 16 hours, maxed out a town and let it run on its own, maxed out an army and conquered some land. Got some new towns going on those plots of land, and am kind of sick of the game for now. I'll probably play more today and tomorrow before letting it sit for a couple months until I have the itch to start a new map. I really have no desire to start fresh right now because a lot of the game felt so passive. Is this the greatest city builder ever? Nope. Is it a solid city builder? Yeah, I'd say so. It does some things better than its peers and does other things worse. We'll see how it develops in EA. Maybe it will become a great game, or maybe it will remain a decent game worth playing for 10 or 20 hours. So guys, this brings me to the end of my review. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave comments. What do you think about Manor Lords? Would you play it or not? Are you going to purchase it? Let's discuss. Thank you for being with me and see you next week. Bye.